routines in relationships. Something that I've learned and something that's very dangerous in a relationship, to be so set up with routines that you disconnect with your heart and it becomes more of a routine thing. So the thing that we subconsciously do, I think, that I found myself and other people that I've worked with, is after a while we get used to a relationship, and then what we do is we start to just have a routine. We know what we're doing, we know our partner, we keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. The problem with having routine, there's some good routine if your heart is attached to it, but it is not good routine when your heart is detached to it. And I believe that's the cancer of a relationship. That's where the relationship starts to drift apart. You go from routine, disconnected with the heart, and then you become roommates. So routine will turn a romantic relationship into a roommate relationship situation, where later on you find yourself not really connecting anymore emotionally, because you've guarded your heart so much that now you're just running with your head. So the head would be the wrong tool to deal with the heart, right? We intellectualize things with our hearts. And when you intellectualize things with your heart, we tend to not love, not connect, not be passionate anymore. So that goes with anything we do in life. You have a business that you used to be passionate about and all you're doing is just doing the dues. Eventually you will lose that passion. So you got to figure out, I think in a relationship, it's to reinvent yourself, reconnect again with your heart, get emotionally attached. And there's something about that creates fear. Because there's that fear of rejection if you haven't done it in a while. Man, what if I do? What if I am vulnerable? What if I give back again? Will they reject me? Will they push me aside? So therefore, I rather hold my heart, put it in a box, and keep it there until it's safe. By the time you let your heart out, the relationship might even be there. The thing that happens when we start to disconnect from our heart to our head, like we start using our head versus our heart, you already know that there's a few problems. Number one, you turn your romantic relationship into a roommate relationship, right? You turn your good close friends into a distant social friends at a distance. And I'm not saying not to have boundaries. As a matter of fact, the solution is having better, healthy boundaries. But I'm saying if you're operating it with your mind, and there's nothing wrong with the mind is used to do a lot of great things. Knowledge, watching this video, you're learning. But when you let that knowledge sink into your heart and you move with the heart, that means you're vulnerable, you're connecting, you are putting yourself out there, you're creating intimate relationship, right? Where you're vulnerable. That's where the juice is of a relationship, I believe. That's where the juice is. That's where fuel of a relationships and keeps it going. However, we have all learned to think with our head about emotions, to put our emotion in a box, right? That's what we've learned to do. I learned this at a very young age when I was told not to feel bad about my feelings. When I was told, if you want to cry, go to your room. I was told to keep busy. I was told, and I was shown a lot of things to deal with my emotions. So automatically what happens is I tend to use my head more than my heart. And obviously the problem with that is you literally destroy what's an intimate human being relationship, becomes robotic. Right? So the thing to do, I believe, and I'm going to make this quick, as I said, you want to establish some really clear boundaries of what you're accepting and what you're not accepting as far as who you're giving access to your heart. Are you giving anybody access to your heart? Anybody could go in there and be a friend with you, and your inner circle filled with poison, people that bring in hurt and pain. If that's the case, or if you're allowing family members to speak a poison in you, guess what? You will take your heart, you'll disconnect with your heart, and you'll operate with your mind. Everywhere else, we can't just do, I'm gonna do it here, I'm gonna be connected here, but I'm gonna be disconnected here. Eventually, if you don't have those healthy boundaries that you are acknowledging versus just your habits are acknowledging, you are consciously acknowledging your boundary, which I will do a call on that one. I'll do a video on that. Because if you don't, you're protecting yourself. And when you're overprotecting yourself, you're not connecting with your heart, and nor are you connecting with other people. Overprotection leads to absolutely destitution of your love, the love that you receive, and the love that you give. Overprotection is a destruction of the love that you receive and the love that you give. Well, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do subscribe if you like the video, and please share it. And also click on the bell button there so you can be notified with any new videos that I come out with. Thank you.